This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's the Kids Superpower Hour with Shazam, brought to us by Filmation. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, better known to you as the Big D. This, of course, is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So today's Saturday Morning TVLog is probably one of the most underrated shows out there that may never get to see some of its live action bits from its glory days. But it's animated segments, yes. It's the Kids Superpower Hour with Shazam. The show was a fun-filled series contained a variety of cartoons, which are Shazam and Hero High, with a variety of live-action wraparound segments featuring live-action versions of 6 of the actual Hero High characters, who also voice them, but I'll get to them in a little bit. The show was originally produced by Filmation and premiered on NBC. As, of course, would be their last show to be produced for the Peacock network. Of course, this wouldn't be their last, because the other shows, because they would bring back Flash Gordon later on, as well as probably one of the more underrated Filmation shows, in my opinion, Sport Billy. Anyway, now, the show ran for an hour, of course, hence the name. Now, the show's 2 segments are Hero High, featuring a group of students attend this high school for superheroes. That's right, Hero High. It's no ordinary school. It's an out of sight, out of this world, whatever, school for teenage superheroes and heroines with super talents. Now, it was a comedy segment, though it was originally planned to feature characters from the Archie comics, but during development, Filmation terminated their relationship with the Archie comics company, and the characters were turned to more generic versions of the same roles. Of course, of those main 6 we do see in live action, they are Rex Ruthless, Misty Magic, Weatherman, Captain California, Dirty Trixie, Glorious Gal, and Punk Rock. Now, they're joined by lots of others, including Bratman and AWOL, plus animal characters like Peter Penguin and Giggler the Hyena. Now, we do get to see some supporting characters, but we don't get to hear them talk, though. Like, there was, Kangaroo Ken, Captain Wawa, and Lil Sumo. We see them appear, but we don't get to see them often. And Coach Cosmo, who was a take on the coach from the Archie comics. And then, of course, there's the principal, Mr. Sampson, and the teacher, Miss Grimm. Now, the full series actually got released on DVD. I think you can find full episodes of the Hero High cartoon on YouTube. Just look it up. Now, as for Shazam, however, yes. Now, even though DC Comics, which is on my Warner, does have DC Comics, but since this show is not on DVD, on physical media, you can find full episodes of the Shazam cartoon on YouTube. Just look it up. I have seen about all of these. Now, the Shazam cartoon, unlike the live-action series Filmation produced and aired in the mid-70s, this one kind of remains more loyal to the comics, with Billy Batson being a star TV reporter for WIZZ-TV, and has been chosen by the ancient wizard Shazam. When he says the wizard's name, he becomes, well, what we know as Shazam to this day, but of course, it was originally known as Captain Marvel. That's right. Along with his sister Mary, who, when she says Shazam, she becomes Mary Marvel. And then there's their handicapped friend, newsboy, Freddie Freeman. When he says the name of his idol, Captain Marvel, that's when he becomes Captain Marvel Jr. Give me a second, I'll show you a little bit of a picture. Now here's Captain Marvel along with Mary Marvel and Captain Marvel Jr. in this animated series, as you can see. Yeah, looks pretty cool, don't you think? Also, their Uncle Dudley tags along with them. And just about in every adventure, they also get, well, of course, Uncle Dudley is also Uncle Marvel, and then there's the Talking Tiger, Talkie Tawny, or Mr. Tawny, as I prefer to call him. I think some do call him that. They fight various enemies, just like from the comics, including Mr. Mind, Black Adam, and Dr. Savannah, who, of course, mostly refers to Captain Marvel as Big Red Cheese. Also, Billy and Captain Marvel, as well as Mary, would also appear in a Hero High segment. And and Hero High characters would appear in the Shazam cartoon as well. There was also even an appearance from the goddess of the elements, Isis, who recently did appear in animated form in 1978's The Freedom Force as part of the Super 7 segment on Tarzan the Super 7. And later Batman the Super 7, which that happened to have just been canceled that same year in 1981, as that was formerly on NBC. Now, Hero High consists of two shorts, Shazam with one. Now, in the first Hero High short, we do get to see some crazy stuff happening around Hero High itself. The second one, we get to see them on an adventure, trying to prove that they can be heroes, much to the displeasure or something like that of Misty's uncle, Chief Hardy. He just doesn't want these kids to get in any trouble. Sometimes when they use their powers, it can backfire. And like I said, if you've not seen Hero High, I think you might want to give it maybe a watch. Now, in 2007, after the show had ended, excuse me, I'm getting way ahead of myself, you know. After a big number of episodes had been produced and aired over its one season, the show had ended in 1982 of the following year. Yeah, 1982, September of 82. Oh dear, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. My bad. However, the show did get nominated for a Young Artist Award for Best Children's Television Series. And one of its stars won a Young Artist Award for Best Young Actress in a Daytime Series. I'll tell you who that is in a little bit. Now, for the voice acting cast, we have Barry Gordon as Captain Marvel Jr. and Freddie Freeman. If my memory serves me of who that is, give me just a second. Oh yes, Barry Gordon. I thought that name sounded familiar. Oh, of course, that's the guy who recently did voice acting work in, various cartoons. He recently voiced Clamhead and Hanna-Barbera's Jabberjaw, and then later went on to do voice acting work in Pac-Man, where he was Inky of the Ghost Monsters, Junior on the Snorks. Let's see. As well as the original voice of Donatello in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And Razor on SWAT Cats as well. Yes. Let's see. Don Jeffrey voiced Mary Batson, aka Mary Marvel. Burt Middleton voiced Billy Batson and Captain Marvel. Alan Oppenheimer, who was certainly no stranger to work at Filmation, as well as the other cartoon studios, voiced Uncle Dudley, aka Uncle Marvel, as well as Dr. Savannah and the Ancient Wizard Shazam, and also Talkin' Tawny, who he kind of did that voice in the same style he would later do at times for Cringer in He-Man. Let's see. Oppenheimer also voiced Mr. Sampson in the Hero High segment. Now, of course, executive producers Lou Scheimer and Norm Prescott were featured. Of course, Scheimer did the voices of Mr. Mind and Black Adam. Now, of course, both those were uncredited from voice acting. Norman Prescott was the narrator for the segments, both segments. Lou's own Now for the rest of Hero High, Lou Scheimer's own daughter Erica did the voice of Bratman, while while of course her dad voiced AWOL. And voicing Miss Grimm is Linda Gary, who that same year would voice Mara the Sorceress in another Filmation show, that being Black Stars. She'd later go on to voice Teela on He-Man after this. But anyway, this series is absolutely so much fun. Now, I may not have seen this show in its entirety. In 2007, which I was can't have myself till I get to it, BCI Eclipse released a show of Hero High on DVD. It contained, samples of 2 episodes of the Kid Superpower live-action segments, featuring just the comedy skits, as well as commercial bumpers and a music bit, because every episode finishes with a music bit and then a farewell from each of our heroes. Yes. So anyway, that's how the show ends. The show was done in front of a live audience. This not being the first time we see a group of kids and watching something like this. I mean, that Filmation would do. Of course, they did that with Archie's Funhouse back in 1970. So anyway, the Kid Superpower is absolutely fine. Now, let's get into our cast of characters we see in both live action and in animated form for the Hero High segment. But I'll show you their live action bits. Give me a second. I'll give them to you in alphabetical order. First up, playing Rex Ruthless, is John Berwick, who recently played Matt Prentice in Space Academy and JSO Star Command. Yeah, he was kind of a baddie at times. He's the drummer for the Hero band. Playing Misty Magic is Jerry Fields, who I do believe she is the sister to Kim Tootie Fields from The Facts of Life. And if you don't know who this is the gal who would later go on to play Demon's girlfriend in Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. Of course, she's the tambourine player for the Hero band. Next up is Jim Greenleaf. He plays Weatherman, and he's, I believe, behind the synthesizer or something like that. I know they have synthesizer and keyboards. Yeah, he's a pretty funny character. Playing Captain California is Christopher Hensel, and he's the leader of the group, and he's also the singer for the Hero band. He's pretty cool, and he rides around on a flying surfboard as a jet power at the end. He's pretty cool. Playing Dirty Trixie is Mayla McCaslin, who would later go on to work with her husband, Willie Ames, of A Is Enough and Charles in Charge fame, on the Christian-themed superhero program, Bible Man. She's the bassist of the band. Playing Glorious Gal is Becky Pearl, who would later go on to appear in films like Savage Streets, Heartbreak Ridge, and Bachelor Party. And she's the keyboardist of the group. And let me tell you, she's a hot one, don't you think, guys? Finally, we have playing punk rock is Johnny Vanoker. He's the guitarist of the band. And actually, he and John Berwick actually took part of commentary for the Hero High DVD set. Yeah, as always, he tells everyone to stay cool. So there you have the Kids Superpower with Shazam. Now you know what this show is. Now, you can find the actual intro, and I think some YouTuber might have the parts of the live action bits that were shown on the Hero High Complete Series DVD set on YouTube. Look into it if you can. But again, I think you can find Shazam episodes on here. Maybe Hero High 2. I can't guarantee you that, though. But if you happen to encounter Hero High cartoons, give them a try. You might like them, you may not. You be the judge, okay? So anyway, that's why I think the Kid Superpower Hour with Shazam is just so much good. Anyway, one more thing. I did like not just punk rock songs in bit, But also, I liked a lot of them. And Missy's like, may your life be filled with magic, and or Wereman's like, this is Wereman saying, stay out my rain. Or Rex Ruthless like, this is Rex Ruthless, your favorite and mine. Yeah. Oh boy, it's so much fun. I mean, I may not have gotten to see the whole series of this, but I got to see all of Hero High, and I'm sure I got to see all of the Shazam cartoons, so enough said. Like I said, you be the judge. So anyway, if you have seen the Kids Superpower Hour with Shazam, tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. If you like this, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned for my 30th anniversary review of Hook coming up later tonight. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to consider checking out these other Saturday Morning TV logs. In the upper left-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TV log I did for the Shazam series. It was actually one of my first Saturday Morning TV logs. I think it was my first one, as a matter of fact. Or go to the upper right-hand corner and see the Saturday Morning TV log I did for The Secrets of Isis, which was a spin-off of Shazam, or catch what you might have missed last week, or see it again if you'd like, in the bottom left-hand corner for the Saturday Morning TV log of X-Men. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TV log is Fievel's American Tales. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, have fun. Oh, that's why Captain California said, I was just having fun with you to see if you were paying attention. See ya!